Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X. Episode 41. The Scythian-Aryans who moved eastward, Tibet as the center of East Asia, and the nations of Southeast Asia. Around 3897 BC, when the great political and historical transformation of Buddhism occurred in Central Asia, where was the central region where its leading powers migrated and settled in the east? Let's examine the circumstances of that place. The leader who guided the Scythian-Aryans eastward from Central Asia after 3897 BC was Jijong Bosal. So where was the Jijong Bosalbu, the central papal court established after the eastward migration? I spent days and nights poring over maps of South and East Asia when, one day, the autonomous region of Sojong, Tibet, came clearly into my view. I realized that Sojong, Tibet, is the west of the papal court, the Jijong Bosalbu. This must mean that the center of East Asia, the Jijong Bosalbu, was located to the east of Sojong, Tibet. So where could that be? Around Sichuan province or perhaps Yunnan province? After nearly a year of wondering, the answer recently came to me from my keen interest in tea. For reference, the place name of Tibet, Sojong, means the western region of Zhang as the central papal court, Zhang. Therefore, the area to the east of this, Sojong, is the central part of Zhang, Zhang. I will quote a passage from an encyclopedia. The Menghai Tea Factory, which produces drinking tea, is located in Menghai County, Yunnan Province, with the Bulong Mountains and Banzang Village far behind it. In 1938, under an order from the China National Tea Corporation, a team of over 90 technicians was organized to establish the Fohai Experimental Factory here in the tropical rainforest of Menghai County, with the first production beginning in 1940. However, it was shut down by the Japanese Army in 1941 and was taken over and managed again by the Yunnan branch of the China National Tea Corporation in 1951. It is said that Fohai County, which shares the same character Bul as in Buddhism, was divided into Menghai County and Pu'er County. This Pu'er is the same word as in the famous Pu'er tea, Pu'er cha, and this area is said to be the center of Pu'er tea. In Korean, Pu'er is written and pronounced with 2 syllables, but in modern China, it is written with 2 characters, Pu'er, but pronounced as 1 syllable, Pul. Because modern Chinese pronunciation does not use a final L consonant, the character yi is added to represent it. This means that the place name Fohai, signifying the center of Buddhism, Fokyo, was preserved through the pronunciations of Bul, Ful, from Pu'er, and Mang. The central place in East Asia to which Jijong Bosalnim migrated from Central Asia was Fohai, which was the Hanja expression for Bosal, Bosa. The center for Jijong Bosalnim, who moved east from Central Asia, was located in what is now Fohai County in Yunnan, China. The Bul in Fohai means brightness. Fohai in Yunnan is a land of light, the land of Buddha. So, were the protagonists of Fohai, the Scythian-Aryans who lived there, the same people who live in Yunnan today? I believe not. Present-day Tibet is not a place where people can easily live. Its barren land, climate, and weather make it an extreme region for human survival. There is a trade route called the Tea Horse Road, also called Chamagodo. It is a path of commerce and hardship where the people of the present-day Tibetan region trade their precious local goods for tea in what is now Sichuan province. The final destination of this tea horse road for Tibetans is said to be Yunnan province. I believe that the Tibetans who were once in Yunnan were likely driven out during the great catastrophes of modern history to the barren lands of present-day Tibet. In any case, it is certain that the Fohai area in Yunnan, famous for its tea, was the central place for Jijong Bosalnim, who had moved to East Asia. The central city of Tibet is Lhasa. We have mentioned that the Russian Empire, which went north, was called Arasa, and that Arasa came from the word Barasya. We can see that Lhasa, the central city of Tibet, also comes from the brightness of Barasya. Tibetan Buddhism is called Lama Buddhism. It has been said that this Lama is also the notation for the Roman Empire. Lama was also referred to as Baramilta, the land of enlightenment of Brahmini and Baramuni. What is even more amusing is that all place names in modern China and Korea are identical, with overlapping Hanja characters. The fact that Hanja place names overlap means that a single history has been doubly projected onto both China and Korea. If so, which place name from Central Asia was projected onto Yunnan, Yunnan? The Chinese place name Yunnan, Yunnan, was a projection of the name of the place where the emperor resided. That place where the emperor resided was also called Betou, the land of light in Tibet. We can see that the history and place names that existed in Central Asia have been manipulated and projected onto modern-day China. The region directly south of China's Yunnan province is Vietnam. The Betou in Vietnam comes from the fact that Yunnan was a land of light, Betou. Therefore, the south of this place became Betou Nam. In other words, the national name of the present-day Southeast Asian country Vietnam is a typical Korean place name, a mixture of Korean and Hanja. Among Vietnam's place names, there is one called Sapa in the north. The Sa here signifies Shakya, or Scythian, and the Pa signifies the papal court. It can be inferred that the papal court governing Vietnam was likely located there. The national name of Laos, to the west of Vietnam, is a projection of a river name from Central Asia. The water that flowed in the land of Al, or Ral, where the emperor of Central Asia resided, is called Al-Su or Ralsu. Su means water in Hanja. As the pronunciations Al-Su and Ralsu were difficult, the single syllables Al and Ral were divided into two syllables. Al became Ari, and Ral was pronounced as Lao or Leo, which became fixed as Laos. In history, this Laos is referred to as the Leo River. The place where the Leo River was located is Liaoyang, and it has been said that this pronunciation is the origin of Ionia from Greece's Ionian civilization. A river that flowed in the land of Al was also called Odisu, and in Korea, the Han River that flows through the capital, Seoul, is called Odisu. The country south of Laos is the much-discussed Cambodia. The Bodhi in Cambodia means land of light. Let me explain the famous historical site there, Angkor Wat. The Ang in Angkor Wat has the same meaning of light as in Ankara, the capital of Turkey. The Kor has the same meaning as the Kori in Korea, and Wat is Bateau, a land of light. The Betou in Tibet, the Betou in Vietnam, and the Bateau in Angkor Wat are all the same word. The capital of modern Poland is written as Warsaw. Most countries pronounce it Warsaw, but Koreans and Poles uniquely pronounce Warsaw as Baresyaba. The Wa is pronounced as Ba, meaning the Wat in Angkor Wat is Bateau, a land of light. The name of the Angkor Wat ruins was in fact Korean. The capital of Myanmar is Yangon. The Yang here refers to the bright Yang of the place where the emperor of Central Asia resided. And this place was also called Gan, Kun from Kunming. Both Yang and Gan in the capital Yangon were place names from the emperor's residence in Central Asia. The Malay in Malaysia is the same as Mari, Mer, or Mar, meaning town or city. In the capital, Kuala Lumpur, the Ku has the same meaning as the Scythian Ki, Ka, or Ko. Ala is the land of Al in Central Asia. Rum is a composite of Rome and Lama. And Puru is the same as Pur, Par, or Para, meaning brightness. In Indonesia's capital, Jakarta, Ja is an interjection. Kar is Sar or Sar, meaning emperor, and Ta means land. The place name Bhutan, next to Nepal, means Bul Tong, a land of fire as light. All the national and place names of present-day Southeast and East Asia correspond with the Korean language. In the next episode, we will unveil the secrets of the world's 4 great civilizations. I sincerely hope you will contact many people and join us for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The heavens and the earth will tremble. The subtitles can be translated into the language of each country, so please make use of them. If you have any issues, please leave a comment or contact me via Google Mail. My Google Mail address is aryanrealhistory@gmail.com. The YouTube video addresses are Historical Reconstruction of Aryan X or History Restoration of Aryan X. Your subscriptions and likes are a reflection of your conscience and passion for the truth, so please do not forget them.